Welcome, guys, another late night live. I'm here to talk about an issue that has been running rampant throughout our country for a while. Teachers having inappropriate relationships with children. Thank you guys for joining me. This is the check-in report. Let me hit the thing one more time. This is a very serious topic. If you don't know, down in Florida, a woman was arrested for having an inappropriate relationship. She's a middle school teacher out in Florida. And I'm here to ask the question, they're saying that she was giving the one of the students hickeys. Absolutely deplorable, absolutely inappropriate, absolutely just wrong in every sense of the word. But a bigger issue has to be talked about. Why are these teachers so freaky? I mean, we see these teachers. They want to bring the club to the classroom. You know, I seen a video where there was a woman. She's yelling out the sexy red. If you see me and you want to say what's up, ski, like yelling the ski yeet song. And I'm just wondering and pondering myself, why are these women, these female teachers, bringing the club, the bars, the turn up to the classroom, to these middle school teachers? You know, as an educator, you're supposed to be, educating the minds, crafting the minds of the future. But no, you want to turn up with them. You want to give them hickeys. You want to be the cool teacher. Back when I was coming up, the teachers, don't get me wrong, there was a few attractive teachers. I've had a few attractive teachers, but most of the teachers were like, 30, 40 years older than us. They were old, they were sagging, they were older women. They might have been in their 50s, 60s. They didn't want no apple. You try to hand them an apple, they hit you with the ruler. Bow! What you mean trying to give me an apple? Whoa, trying to get fresh, boy? Bow! Hit you with the ruler. But we don't see that these days. We see teachers, they want to turn up with the students. They want to dot and bop. They want to hit the club with the students. And it's just like, it's creating such a bad standard, because you keep seeing these stories with these female teachers having these inappropriate relationships with young boys. And it's like, what's your problem? Did you not have enough fun in college? Are you not dating anyone? Or are you desperate? What is making these female teachers want to be or deal with young middle school boys or young men? Or you're like, well, what is making them go to that route? We have to ask ourselves that question. We have to look at that. Now, let me do one thing right quick. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. Let me put this woman on the screen here. This is the female. Her name is Felicia. I won't give y'all, her name is Felicia. She got caught out there, allegedly giving some young boy hickeys. Like, what possesses a woman like this? Respectfully, she's not an unattractive woman. She's not an unattractive woman. What possesses a woman like this to want to go into a middle school classroom and give a young boy, hickeys, or to have an inappropriate relationship? What is it? Is it not getting enough attention at home? Or, are you going through a bad breakup with your boyfriend from college? Like, what is making these young female teachers do this? I think it's a combination of two things. The first thing being that they are bringing the club and stuff like that, that aesthetic into the classroom. They don't know how to separate the both, you know? Either they had too much fun in college, or maybe they didn't have enough. And now, you know, they want to relive their youth. They want to relive the college years. They want to relive turning up. They want to relive doing those things. And it's absolutely deplorable. And, you know, listen, you know, I don't want my kid, I didn't send my kid to get turned out by some, you know, 35-year-old woman who's, you know, whose eggs are, you know, are going bad, respectfully, and that's, you know, desperate, and that wants to pursue a relationship with a middle schooler. You know, I'm not sending my kid to school for that. I'm sending my school to get I'm sending my kid to school for an education. I'm sending my kid to school for, you know, to excel in life, for you to craft his brain, and, you know, let him learn his times tables and his English and his history. I'm not sending my young boy to go to school to get hickeys from some 35-year-old cougar who can't keep it in her pants. Like, what's your problem? Relax yourself. Go get yourself a toy. You know, go do something. Go to the bars. Go get yourself a boyfriend. Go get yourself a young man out here that wants to pursue you. Give me a second, y'all, because I do want to put this up on the screen. Oh, we gotta put this up. Oh. There you go. Let's put this up on the screen. You know, this video, I mean, it's just deplorable. It's absolutely deplorable, y'all, that, you know, this is occurring. Oh, this is excuse me, y'all. Yeah, it's absolutely deplorable. But let's get into the whole shenanigans and what occurred here. This is the news story. I got it queued up here. Let's get into it.
So developing tonight, a Driftwood middle school teacher is at the center of a safety alert. She may be smiling in her mugshot now.
And keep in mind, she's smiling. What are you smiling about? You just like, what is she honestly smiling about? You're out here having inappropriate relationships with young boys. Like, what is there to be happy about? What are you smiling about? I don't get it.
Now, but she's facing a long list of charges after police say she had inappropriate contact with a student.
Absolutely
Local 10's
inappropriate.
joining us live down from the jail in Pompano Beach.
What do y'all think she's smiling about? Humor me. If you can, humor me. What do y'all think she's smiling about? What do y'all think that she thinks is funny? What do y'all think is in her brain when she's smiling about giving a middle schooler hickeys? What do y'all think it is?
Well, that suspect is now being held to run.
Let's get into it.
The North Broward Bureau is where that teacher was booked on some very serious charges. I just had a chance to read through her arrest report, and it says that the incident happened on school grounds.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. You giving boys at the school hickeys? What is wrong with you? Why are you not cracking open that mathematical book, that algebraic book? Why are you not cracking that open? You're teaching kids how to give hickeys? Why are these teachers so freaky? What's going on in their brain where they want to give a middle schooler hickeys? Like, what's going on? Where's your boyfriend? Where's your husband? Why you ain't doing that freaky deaky stuff with men in your community that's of age? Why are you over here trying to turn out middle schoolers? What's the problem?
Felicia Smith may have been smiling in her booking photo.
She got the Kool-Aid smile. She's proud of herself, ladies and gentlemen. She's proud of herself. She's smiling ear to ear. She got the Kool-Aid smile. What are you smiling about? You just ruined your teaching career. You just ruined some young boy's life. Cause you can't keep your dry lips off of their neck, giving them hickeys. Deplorable.
Oh, but the accusations against her in her role as a teacher at Driftwood Middle School in Hollywood are no laughing matter.
The teacher did bring up that originally, since the beginning of the year, there was a maternal relationship with the student.
So this has been going on for a while. She's been doing this for a while. She's been having this relationship, and it goes back to what I said, y'all. Like, what are these teachers really doing? Like, like, what is the issue here? Is it you not having, enough fun at home? Are you having a boring relationship, or maybe you don't have a relationship with another man? Maybe you're out here looking for something. Maybe you're trying to relive your youthful years. What is it? Because we need to know what's keeping our children in danger here.
And then she did admit to kissing the student.
Is she up there sucking face? Come on. Like, honestly, like, what are these teachers doing? And it's not just female teachers. I gotta be fair. There have been some male teachers that have been caught out like this, that have been, pretty much, caught out there, and who pretty much got caught out there. But, I'm focusing on the female aspect. What is going on in these female teachers' brains to make them want to go after a child, to go after a young boy and pursue a relationship, to pursue something like that? What is going on? We need to address that, like, because there's something going on in these female teachers' brain, or there's something that they're missing. There's something that they're missing out on. There's something there that needs to be explored.
Police say the female teenaged middle school victim attends the very same school.
Whoa. So it's a female student that this oh man, so now we're dealing with a whole nother community now. Hold on. I thought we were dealing with the hetero community, but we're dealing with the the rainbow community, essentially. So I'm guessing that she had some relationship with a female student. Let's continue.
Police say the female teenaged middle school victim attends the very same school where the 38-year-old works as a teacher. A police report says a school resource officer.
Hold on. Let me go back one more time, because I thought they said a female. So they said it's a female.
Female teenaged middle school.
Yeah. So it's a female. So we're dealing with the rainbow community. I thought it was a young boy. I thought it was a young boy that she was trying to ruin his life. I thought it was a young boy. So now we're talking about a young female. A young female turning out, getting turned out by some, middle-aged woman who just can't keep it in her pants. I mean, it's absolutely deplorable, absolutely disgusting. It really grinds my gears. Here you are, a tax-paying citizen. You're working hard. You're working hard for your child. You're trying to give your child the best life you can. You're sending them to school, and you got some cougar that can't keep it in her pants to have your hands all over your daughter. It's absolutely deplorable.
Victim attends the very same school where the 38-year-old works as a teacher. A police report says a school resource officer called detectives after he was informed that a teacher kissed the juvenile on the cheek to the point.
Oh my goodness. Warning. See, like, what is happening here? Why are you kissing this student on the cheek there? That's a red flag. And let me tell you something. Like, if you have a young child, that's in school right now, that's whatever, and they come to you in confidence, and they say, "Hey mom, hey father, I got a teacher at my school. They're a little too touchy. They always touching me. They always got their hand on my shoulder, or they always got their hand on my back, or they always trying to tickle me. Mom, I don't like it." You need to go up to that school right away. Report that teacher right away, because those be the ones that's all touchy feely. You need to be like, hold on. I didn't send my kid to school to be all touchy filled up. I didn't send my school to get, I didn't send my kid to school to get all filled up by some teacher that can't keep it in their pants. I didn't send my kid to school to be violated. And it's absolutely deplorable. And we really need to do some type of psychiatric evaluations on these the teachers that are doing these things. Like, what is making them do these things? What is making them do these things?
Where a hickey, known to be a contusion of the skin caused by sucking on the skin, was left and clearly visible. But things only escalated to the attention of police because of the alert persistence from the girl's relatives.
The family members noticed that there was something that didn't sit right with them. They noticed there were marks.
This whole story is not sitting right with me. I got to keep it a buck with you. This whole story isn't sitting right with me. What's her problem? I mean, are there no women of the LGBT community of her age that she could have dealt with? Are there no women that she could have dealt with that are around her age at the bars, at the clubs, at the functions, at the box socials? There's no women of her age that she could have did this with? She had to choose a middle schooler? I think a part of it is them reliving their youth. They get into these schools, they take these jobs, they may have went to a party school, right? So they get these teaching degrees, they go work there, and they get into that school atmosphere. You got all these kids and they're in your classroom, and it's almost like them reliving their youthful years, it seems to me. It has to be. Like, what makes you want to do that? What makes you want to pursue something like that? It's crazy.
On the student, and they continued to ask questions.
Initially, we're told the girl lied about the marks, saying it was from a football that hit her neck.
Wow.
Cops say she eventually changed her story to reveal the inappropriate relationship that also involved vulgar acts.
Oh my goodness, hold on. Vulgar acts. So that means, so pretty much, I mean, it's already been established that that there was some type of history, that this has been going on for a while, and this is just deplorable. It really is. Like I said, you're sending your kid to school to get an education. You're not sending your kid to school to be violated by some teacher. Like, what is making these female teachers do these things?
Any school campus.
Smith was a no-show for bond court today, but faces 2 criminal counts.
And it really peeves me, her smiling like this. It really does. It peeves me. It bothers me that she's up there smiling ear to ear, got the Kool-Aid smile, ladies and gentlemen. It bothers me. It rubs me the wrong way. What are you smiling about? You just threw your teaching career down the toilet. You just violated somebody's child. What are you smiling about? The pridefulness. The absolute pridefulness in the deplorable act of violating someone's, child, respectfully. And this one, she's just smiling ear to ear, not a care in the world. Ridiculous. I hope they throw the book at her, being honest.
Lewd and lascivious molestation and lewd and lascivious battery.
Oh my goodness. Now, y'all tell me, the people that are watching, the people that are in here, what is making these female teachers, do these things? What's their major malfunction? Like what is going on in the brain? A part of me, like I said before, let me say it one more time. I think that, they want to bring the club into the school. They want to bring the turn up into the school. I feel like some of them, they went to a college and it's either A or B. Either they had too much fun or they didn't have enough fun. They had too much fun, and now they're addicted to the turn up, addicted to the, you know, the getting drunk and going to the parties and having finals next week, and or they didn't have enough of fun in those college years, and now they're trying to relive their youth. Either it's that, or, you know, that's where my mind is. And, you know, just the predatory nature, the deplorable act, and like, honestly, the smile on the face. Most people would say, you know what, I did something wrong, I want to change, let me not smile in this pic, let me take responsibility for what I did. This woman didn't do that. She's smiling. It's almost like she didn't think she did anything wrong, you know? And that's just deplorable, you know? We got 8 people in here. Thank y'all for joining me. This is the check-in report. Let me hit the warning. Make sure you like this content. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We talk about a bevy of things: entertainment, music, news. Today we're talking, and we want to unpack what makes female teachers, you know, do these heinous crimes against, you know, people's, you know, children. Like, what's going on in their brain? Like what makes them want to do this? You know, why can't these women, and most of these women, I'm gonna be honest with you, most of these women, they're not unattractive women. You constantly see the stories of these women having these inappropriate relationships with students, and, you know, they're not unattractive women. You know, one would think they could go out to a club, they could go out to a bar, they could go on a Match.com or a dating app or something like that, or Tinder, and find someone. You would think that, but instead of doing that, instead of being an adult and dating adults, they have some type of weird relationship, some inappropriate relationship with a young child. And then ultimately it always comes out. It always comes out. You know, someone's gonna tell, someone's gonna rat on you. It'll be the person or the person's friend, or maybe it may be a student that may see something that's a little bit awkward, but it always gets reported. And, you know, I've since wondered, like, what makes women that are, because, you know, they I forgot who said this. A popular comedian once said this. They said that women don't go back in life. Like, they don't go back in life, right? They say that women don't go back in life. Like, you know, when women excel in life, they don't go back. Like, you're not gonna have a woman that dates a millionaire, that now she wants to date some dude that works at, you know, McDonald's or Wendy's or something like that, right? You know, a woman that is dealing with a dude with his own house and his own car, she's not going to be dealing with a dude that, you know, lives at home with his mom and takes a bus. So, you know, there's that thing where people say, well, women don't like to go back in life. What is making these female teachers date and try to pursue relationships? Because some of them are trying to pursue relationships with these kids. Some of them are just trying to be freaks, right? They're just on some freaky deaky stuff, and, you know, we gotta hit the hold on. We gotta play the hold on for them. Let's also play the warning. Let's also play the warning. But what is making them want to pursue that? You know, and I've seen this before. I'm not gonna say her name, but it was a female teacher that I had before, and she was an attractive woman. I'm not gonna say her name. Respect to her wherever she's at in life today. Respect her. She's a beautiful woman, and she has a beautiful soul too. She's a nice woman, you know. And I truly, and as I'm talking about her, I truly in my heart don't think that she was a foul person. I don't think that she was a woman trying to violate young boys or trying to, you know, have some type of, do anything inappropriate. I truly believe that maybe she was just single at the time. She's around all of these young men, she's not dating. Maybe she's, all of the testosterone in the air and all of these male suitors, and it's just like, it could do a lot for the female senses. That's what I'm thinking, maybe in my head. But I'm not gonna say her name. Respect to her, in high school. But she was a beautiful woman, and in my mind, I'm thinking like, she's a beautiful woman. She can go to a bar. She can go to a club. She can go to she can go on a Match.com or a Tinder, and find someone that would appreciate her. Find someone that would love us. Find someone that would blow her back out, right? But she's in this, school setting, and it's just intoxicating to her. It's like, because let's be honest, she's in this school system, and she's around a bunch of teenage boys, and she know they looking at her. She know they looking at her up and down. They're looking at every time she turn around and she's on that chalkboard, they doing a double take on the backyard. They probably checking out her feet. How her feet looking today. She got them sandals on. You know what I mean? They looking at her. They smiling at her while she flick her hair and all of that. Like, I mean, come on. Like, she know what she doing. She know what she doing when she come to that school with that short skirt. The principal. The principal is looking at her like, come on now. You know what you're doing. You go to school with a bunch of young boys. You go to school with a bunch of boys that are their testosterone is popping out of their shirts. Like, and they got to see you come to school with a short skirt, flicking your hair back, got your behind all out, got your sandals, got your feet all manicured. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, and the dudes is looking at you. The young boys is looking at you. You know it. You're not trying to be a respectful teacher that, is there trying to craft the minds of the youth, that is trying to craft the minds of the next generation, that is trying to be a great educator. No. You want them to look you up and down. You want them to, you get off on it. Some of these teachers, I'm gonna be honest with you, some of these teachers, they get off on it. And regardless to the woman that I was talking about, I don't think that she was a bad person. I don't think that she was trying to violate anyone's child. And she ultimately never did anything, but she was very flirtatious with the male students, very flirtatious. And that element was there. And there was a scandal in my high school of a teacher dealing with one of the male students. It was a scandal. So I've seen it before, and I've always wondered, what is making these female teachers go down that path? What is making them do that? Like, what is it? Are you trying to relive your youth, or you're just not dating anyone, and you're around all these male, these teenage boys? Like, what is going on with you, man? Let me know. We got 5 people in here. Thank y'all for joining me. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you checked in here. That is a warning. Warning. I appreciate you guys for riding out with me for, on this late night live special, But we really need to ask ourselves, in regards to these female, because, how many cases are we gonna see? Because it's almost to a point, right? It's almost to a point where put this plastic knife down. It's almost to a point where people, they're not even looking at the male teachers no more. They're not even suspecting the male teachers, because the male teachers, they've been looked at hard, like, oh, if you do the single, if you touch one female student, you even put your hand on her back, or you try to tickle her, do something weird or something like that, we on you, boy. The police is gonna be on your front steps by tomorrow. They've done that to male teachers, But now we see female teachers really leading the pack on doing these types of crimes, doing these types of things. And it needs to be addressed at some point. We can't just allow these, because let's be honest, man, no parent out there is sending their child to just be violated by some teacher, on their, having their, menstrual cycle, and their hormones is out of whack or whatever. Nobody's sending their young boy or young girl to be violated, when they go to school. So, we really need to unpack on what's the problem here with these young teachers, man. Yeah. And the fact that she was smiling, what are you smiling about? This woman, she probably, her teaching career is over. If she think that she's gonna have a teaching gig after this, or she's just gonna do a little 3 years, get a little slap on the wrist, that's out. I don't see that happening for her. I see her sitting down for a multitude of years. If all of the evidence is substantiated, I see her clearly getting her teaching license revoked. I can't see any, and she'll be lucky to do some type of tutoring at this point. It's over for her. Her teaching gig is over, and was it worth it? Was it worth it for a little, middle school fling that you're smiling in the camera about, that you're, pretty much giving a FU to the police and the whole aspect? Like, was it worth it? Now you're gonna sit in that female prison, cold cell, with the nasty beds and this in the cold cells when in the winter time, and the hot cells in the winter time. You're gonna be sitting there. You're gonna be wondering to yourself, man, I could have dated somebody my age. I could have went to a bar. I could have went to a club. I could have went on my phone. I could have went on my phone and got on Match.com. I could have got on Tinder. I could have got a POF. I could have got a Black Planet. Hold on. Is Black Planet still around? Is Black Planet? She could have got a Black Planet. She could have got a Facebook has a dating service on it now. Could have went on Instagram. Could have gotten some, a man your age's DMs and reached out. A woman your age's DM. I don't condone that, but you could have went that route. But now you're gonna have to sit in that cell because you violated parents' trust. You violated them, and your smile. And think about this, right? Think about this. What does the principal, what does the superintendent of that school, what do they say to the parents? But something like that happens. What do they say? Because you're smiling, you're thinking about yourself, you're thinking about your own fleshly needs and stuff like that. But what do the principal that's ultimately in charge of the whole school, in charge of all the teachers, in charge of everything, and the superintendent that oversees all of that stuff, what do you say to them? They have to sit down and explain to some parents that a teacher had an inappropriate relationship with one of the students, that the teacher violated, that the teacher did something deplorable. Like, how do you sit down with a parent and explain that to them? And the parent not be aggy, not be irritated, not be mad, not want to take, revenge into their own hands. You violated these parents. You violated the trust. I wouldn't be surprised if I know in the past, parents have sued school systems over things like that, because essentially you're not sending your child for that. You're not sending your child to get greater education thinking that's going to be something that's going to happen to them. thinking that they're gonna have to deal with that, thinking that some person that's supposed to be an adult, supposed to be a responsible, mature person who's supposed to be an educator would even do something like that. You would think that it would be the furthest thing from their brain. Oh, these teachers, they have husbands at home. They have partners at home. They have their own lives. They have their own thing going on. They're mature. But it turns out, no, they don't have all that. You know, they're probably living alone. They're probably going through some type of depression. They're probably, you know, not dating anyone, not trying to date anyone. And they're going to this school every day, having these inappropriate relationships and inappropriate, whatever, with these students. And it's absolutely deplorable. And, something needs to happen. It really does. Something needs to happen because, we see these cases all the time. All the time we see these cases. We got about 3 votes. Hold on. Let me see. We got about 3 votes. Hold on. I did put something in there. Oh, I haven't been looking at the chat this whole time. Salute to Sinclair and salute to Nelly. I haven't seen the chat the whole time. I just wanted to talk. I didn't see. Salute. I didn't see y'all in there. I was just talking. Salute. Thank y'all for joining me. Yeah, I just wanted to come in here and talk about this whole thing, y'all. You know what I mean? Sinclair says she's a pedo. She is, though. She is. Sinclair says she'll get an OF and get Instagram subscribers. Yeah, I think that sadly that's like the package for these women that do these types of crimes. They get charged, they do minimal time, and they get out and they get an OnlyFans account. They go, and they try to profit off of it, right? Meanwhile, if a dude does this, oh my goodness, he'll be lucky to get a job at McDonald's. He'll be lucky to get a job at McDonald's flipping burgers. Nobody's gonna hire him if a dude does this. But when it comes to women, they do their 3 years, they come back out, they go back into society. It's like, they get a little slap on the wrist, they get an OnlyFans account, and they become millionaires. Deplorable, Nelly says, oh, you went to Catholic. Oh, she was talking to Sinclair, because I know Sinclair is a Catholic, is a practicing Catholic. Nelly says, hold on, Nelly, when I was coming up, my teachers were elderly women who looked like the Crypt Keeper. I agree though, Nelly, because when I was coming up too, Nelly, I feel you, because when I was coming up, teachers, they wasn't trying to be like in the club. They wasn't trying to be in the mix. They were all women of a certain age. They were all like in their 50s, from late 40s to like early 60s. That was like the teaching age frame. It went from that, and then it went from women in their 20s and 30s getting into the teaching field. And I think ultimately that's what brought that aspect in there. Women that wanted to party, that wanted to turn up, bring the club into the classroom. I always bring this up. Remember, there's an infamous video of a teacher in the classroom, and she's singing the Sexy Red song. Ski yee, if you see me and you trying to say what's up, ski yee. Think about it. The Sexy Red is a rapper, a female rapper who raps about, misogyny, objectifying herself, drugs, violence. This is not a woman that you should be bringing into the classroom. This is not what you should be teaching the children. Ski, Sexy Red lyrics. But female teachers, they want to bring that in the classroom. Thinking it makes them a cool teacher, thinking it makes them that, and it's sad because we keep seeing these cases of these teachers, violating the trust, essentially, violating the trust, violating the classroom, and enough is enough. Enough is enough. Go get yourself a Tinder. Go get yourself a Match.com, a Facebook dating. Go get yourself a BLK, a Chispa. Go get yourself something, one of those. Go to one of the bars in your neighborhood. Go to one of the clubs in your neighborhood. Go to one of the LGBT clubs in your neighborhood. Go find yourself a woman your age. Why are you in here trying to violate somebody's child? They working hard. They're going to their work every day. They're paying their mortgage. They're paying their rent. They're feeding their children. They did the best they could raising these children. They sending them off to school thinking that they're going into a safe space, thinking that they're going into a place with honorable and mature adults that's going to do the right thing and that's going to educate your children and bring them back home safe. Meanwhile, you got some, like, look at this woman. Hold on. Let me see if I can put her back. Hold on. It's not put this woman back on the screen. Look at her. Got the Kool-Aid smile and everything. No type of respect. No type of honor. Nothing whatsoever. She think it's funny. She think it's cool to do this to someone's child. And I've had enough. I think it's just deplorable. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing these stories, man. Have some respect for the children. Have some respect for the parents. Have some respect for the principals that have to explain this to the parents when stuff like this happens. Like, you really gonna let your principal sit there and explain what happened? Even he's puzzled. He's scratching his head like, oh my goodness, how do I explain this? How do I explain this? Crazy. But all in all, that's all I have to say on this topic. It was just something that I wanted to talk about, something that I wanted to bring this story out. And all in all, shout out to Sinclair, shout out to Nelly. Warning. Shout out to Sinclair and shout out to Nelly for riding out. Salute to y'all both. I'm gonna see you guys on another stream, on another live. I saw before I ended the stream. Once I ended it, I saw what Sinclair said. Sinclair said, "Oh, when are you doing the music live stream?" And I'm gonna do it like around 8 o'clock, Sinclair. I think around 8 o'clock. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it vertically though. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start it around 8 o'clock. I don't know if I'm gonna do it vertically though. I'm still like debating if I should do it vertically or if I should do it like regular. I'm still debating on that because I kind of want to get in the groove of vertical lives because they bring like new exciting people into the room. But I also got to get back into the widescreen stuff as well. Sinclair says she's a groomer. Please tell me she's not a PE teacher. I think she's like a regular mathematics school, mathematical or science teacher. She's part of the she's a part of that rainbow community. So she was trying to plot on some young female, which is deplorable, I thought it was about a young boy that she was trying to plot on. She's plotting on some I don't want to go but yeah, it's just deplorable. It's just deplorable, Groomer. She is a groomer. Absolutely a groomer. She's absolutely a groomer, and she needs to be held accountable in the courts. I hope the courts don't give her a slap on the wrist, like especially the fact that, cause look at her, like I put her on the screen when she's smiling in the camera. She doesn't feel no remorse for what she did. So when a judge gets this case, you need to put all that in perspective. Put her in perspective. Oh, she's smiling in the camera. Put her in perspective that she's had this long relationship. Put her in perspective that she's leaving hickeys on the young girl's neck. Put that all in perspective when you give your final judgment and you come down to the sentencing. Because this is a woman with no remorse. This is a woman that don't feel like she did anything wrong. She felt like she just had a relationship with somebody she liked. You can't give her a slap on the wrist. Don't give her an opportunity to go out and do 3 here. Because let's be honest here. If it was a man doing this with some, young woman, young lady, excuse me, young girl, you wouldn't be handing out no slaps on the wrist. You'll be throwing. You wouldn't even throw the book at them. You throw the whole shelf. You throw the whole shelf on them. If it was a male teacher, you would throw the book at him. You know. And you need to put that in perspective when this woman is smiling in the mugshots. When she's smiling, she got the Kool-Aid smile, if you will, on the mugshots. Like what possesses her to do that? You know. Rush Tish. Shout out to Rush Dish. Salute. You say life behind bars. I agree. You know, life behind bars, you know, it don't sound bad. She has no remorse. Where's the compassion? Where's the realization? Where's the accountability? You're smiling ear to ear after you violated someone's child. No remorse. She is a groomer. Yeah, you know, I agree with you though. You know, I think that life behind bars, it should be, you know, I'm gonna be a little, you know, it should be thought about. It should be in, you know, it should be, I think that card should be on the table. Definitely. When you look at her actions, when you look at the way she's moving, when you think about the way she's moving, the way she's acting, I wouldn't, you know, playing that card might not be a bad thing, you know. But thank you guys for joining me. I just wanted to come on here and talk about this whole story. How long we been on here? Let me see. I just want to talk. I just want to, you know, get on here and talk this story for a little bit. Let me see how long we've been on here. Let me see. About 40 minutes. Yeah, but you know, ultimately, all in all, you know, I'm gonna talk for a little bit. What can we do? What do y'all think? You know, let me just ask y'all. You know, why not? Let me ask y'all. What do you think we can do as tax-paying citizens, right? that send our kids to school? What do you think that we can do to get these teachers to stop having relations with our kids? What can we do? We all need to sit down in a PTA meeting and ask that question. We all need to sit down in a PTA meeting and really sit down with the teachers of the community, the principal, the superintendents. We need to sit down with everybody in the school system, you know, and ask them, you know, come together collectively. What can we do to have you stop having relations with our kids? I mean, should we bring in some, you know, some simp dudes to simp over you into the classroom that are of age that maybe you can date? You know, should we try to find you a boyfriend? Should we micromanage your love life? Like, what should we do to get you to stop having relations with our kids? You know? And maybe we need to micromanage your love life. Maybe we need to micromanage, you know, your endeavors. We need to see who you're dating. We need to see, you know, we need to, you know, work on your Instagram account. We need to make you some thirst traps to you know, try to attract some men your age. Maybe this is what we need to do as a community to save, you know, the next young boy or the next young girl that's going to be put into the situation that probably won't make the right decision because they just, you know, they're kids and they're still coming of age and they're not going to make the right decisions. You know, it's something to think about. It's something to talk about. It's something that we need to think about as a community. Maybe we need to micromanage some of these women, these female teachers' love lives. We need to micromanage. We need to see who they're dating. We need to, you know, maybe we need to take some people of the community. Maybe we need to gather together as a community and find some young men their age for them to date. You know, I don't know what we need to do. We have to do something, though. because it's an epidemic. It's an epidemic. Like story after story of these female teachers having these inappropriate relationships with these kids. You know? Sinclair says, sue the school officials personally, get their pensions, sue the unions and enforce DA to throw the book at them for a start. That's a good idea. That's a good start. I agree. Maybe they should, because you know, the thing with the teachers, you know, they always campaigning for more money. We need more money. We're underpaid. We don't make any money. You know, maybe we should be attacking their pensions. Maybe we should, we should be attacking, suing the officials and stuff like that. Maybe we should be considering that. If these things are going to be like, why should you get a bump in pay when you're having these inappropriate relationships with our students? It's something that maybe we should be looking into that. I agree with you, Sinclair. She says, sue the school officials personally, get their pensions, sue the unions. Now, I'm with that, suing the unions. Force the DA to throw the book at them for a start. Yeah, I concur. You know, we may have to do that because it's an epidemic. It's an epidemic. Like, how many times have you seen these stories of these teachers having these inappropriate relationships with these kids? I mean, it's like every day, every year. I mean, it's like, when is enough? When are you gonna date men your age? Date women your age? I don't know what to tell y'all, man. It's just ridiculous, man. All in all, it's just ridiculous. But thank you guys for joining me. I just wanted to come in. Let me see how long I've been. I've been on like 40 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead, probably take me a nap. So I'm riding out tomorrow. We're doing a music show, so y'all make sure y'all come out for tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna do a music review show around 8 o'clock, 8:30 the latest. And we're gonna see how that goes. But you guys have a blessed night. You guys have a good night. Shout out to Sinclair. Shout out to Nelly. Shout out to Rush Dish. Salute to y'all. Warning. Y'all have a good night though. I'm gonna see you guys. I hope you guys have been entertained as well as enlightened. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. God willing. We out of here though.